Lemurs everywhere. They were at the San Antonio Aquarium. They were holding them for us, and they were very, very helpful. And now, Alex and I are putting them back home.
We just let out a group of lemurs for the first time in days. They finally have access to their yard again. They finally can walk around in the sunshine and just do what lemurs do. And I think they're pretty happy to be back.
Go back home. When we came into the sanctuary that morning, we started doing checks throughout the sanctuary. And we received a call that he was all the way on the top of his habitat, which is about 30 feet high, and suspended upside down. And his leg and hands had been caught in the habitat mesh wire. We tried to find a lift. We have a lift here at the sanctuary to be able to drive up to his habitat, and it wouldn't start. So one of our maintenance team members, his name is Carlos, actually got a ladder and extended the ladder about 30 feet and climbed up this ladder to save his life, and was able to cut him out of that mesh and bring him down. And then immediately when we had our hands on him, we sent him straight to the San Antonio Zoo because we knew that he had sustained some serious injuries. But the hopelessness of looking at him suspended upside down, I mean, it killed us because we didn't know if we were going to be able to rescue him or not. And to see that his friend didn't give up on him, the ringtail lemur that lives with him never gave up on him, kept trying to climb up and make sure he was okay. We're not going to give up on him. His friend's not giving up on him. He had to stay around, and he had to live through this. And the next couple of months are going to be really challenging because, like I said, some of them will have to have surgical procedures, and we might have to work on making some of the habitats accessible for their needs, their physical limitations that some of them might have after this point. Ramps and ladders and platforms of various heights that are low to the ground that they will have access to. As part of having a sanctuary, we want to give them the most natural life possible. However, providing them the most natural life possible and evacuating, sometimes those words don't work well within the same sentence, because is it a challenge to try to grab monkeys and lemurs and that don't want to be caught up 30 feet in the air, and they're hunkering down into those branches and it's complete darkness? It is extremely challenging to get them. They don't want to come in. Even when it was cold, some of them did not want to come in. So we had some staff and volunteers that were able to come and try to coax them down so that we could at least get them into the bedrooms, and then we could evacuate them and catch them and put them in there. But trying to come into something like this and trying to get the lemurs to understand that you're trying to help them, they're wild animals. They don't understand that you're trying to help them, that you're evacuating them for their own good. They don't understand it. We had no time to actually process anything. We just jumped from this rescue to the next rescue, to catching up a geriatric group, to providing triage for animals that we already had in the clinic, to organizing the animals leaving. We had propane tanks, but who would have ever thought we would have experienced this amount of snow? Water would have been depleted. Important things that you need to provide emergency care. Propane started disappearing, I think, after the 12th hour. We had a man that would come and pick up tanks, and then he would drive the tanks all the way to a town that was about an hour away and fill up propane for us nonstop throughout the day. And right now I'm trying to focus on the positives of how many we saved and know that you did the best job that you possibly could do.
Got a box full of produce to give out to the chimps. Almost all of it, if not all of it, has been donated by people who wanted to help the sanctuary out. Our normal produce deliveries have been delayed because of the weather, so we really have been relying on donations to keep all our animals fed, but the public support has been amazing.
What? Ready? Let's go, Gina. I have extra enrichment goodies for him right here. Empty jelly jar with some seeds that he can pick through. And then just some newspapers with some seeds sprinkled throughout and some spices that he can go through and then build a nest out of. Gina.